Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bear Creek JDT Veterans Memorial Field here as we have Team Gold taking on Team Black here on this rainy Wednesday evening as Callum Bedshall steps up to the plate here, taking on Jacob Osika as that is in there for strike one from Osika. Quickly, Osika is ahead here 0-2 against Bedshall, the center fielder in tonight's game. The team's expected to play two 5-inning games, as that one is in there for ball one on the outside of the plate. Osika from the windup. And that's a slow hit ball to the shortstop, over to first base. And that is Cole Evans over to Jeff Loynes for out number one as Tane Mumu comes in to hit with one down there on the ground out to shortstop. Osika with a changeup there right at the top of the zone. Osika working with Luis Pinto behind the plate. And that one comes up and in for ball one, a 1-1 count. Osika, the tall pitcher here, with a ground out to second base. Molander over to Loynes, and that is out number two here in the top of the first inning. And that will bring Nico Carrick up to the plate. Osika up to with the pitch, and that is just low for ball one. Osika working behind here with two out though in the inning as he bounces that one just in front of the plate. Taking a second option here or a second behind the mound as he comes in with a 2-0 count against him. And a very low changeup gets Nico Carrick to swing over the top here, bringing the count to 2-1. Osika from the stretch with a fastball in there on the inside of the plate. A 2-2 count here, looking for a quick inning. And Nico Carrick swings over the top, and he is out of the inning here, or Osika's out of the inning, and that will bring Jack Besengrade to the mound, taking on Team Black. As we're back here for the bottom of the first inning, as Callum Bedshell will step into the box here. Or sorry, Molander steps into the box here, looking at the wrong side of my scorecard. As Jack Esgrove swings or puts the first pitch in there. Molander playing second base today. And that is in there for a ball. Molander trying to get the best look that he can here at Jack Esgrove. And that one's in there just the top of the zone there for the strike call. Esgrove working with Flores behind the plate. And that one's in there for ball 3. A 3-1 count here to Molander. And he fouls that one off between his feet into foul territory, bringing the count to 3-2. Molander working the count here to get the best pitch that he can against Jack Esgrove. A 3-2 pitch. And that's in there for ball 4. And Molander will take his base to first. Bring at Retmar to who is the right fielder today. With Molander on first. Jack Esgrove here with a runner on first base and Retmar at the plate with a running swing. Esgrove with the pitch there in with a fastball gets ahead 0-2. Looking to rebound after the walk to Molander. A swinging strike, and that is out number 1 in the inning. Molander still on first base, but the catcher Pinto coming to the plate. Looking to move the runner over here into scoring position is the catcher, as that one is just on the outside of the plate for ball 1. Esgrove struggling a little bit here with command, getting to full counts on Molander. And now 2 balls on Pinto. The rain coming down a little bit heavier here. And that one's in there for strike 1. Esgrove getting back into the count there with a 2-1 count now. And Pinto fouling that one off almost at the hands there. Bring the count to 2-2. Esgrove looking to get out of here with 2 out here. Molander still on first base. Pinto with a 2-2 count. And that one's in there for strike 3. An inside changeup buckling Pinto at the plate. And after walking the first batter, Esgrove has gotten the next 2 out here on strikeouts. bringing Cole Evans, the shortstop, to the plate. In there at the top of the zone with a changeup, 4-strike 1. Trying not to strand the runner at first base here after the first batter walk. And that one's ball 2 on the outside of the plate. Esgrove with the pitch, just missing on the outside of that one. Looking to get out of the inning here. That one swung up. Second baseman Mayano over to the first baseman, and that gets them out of the inning. End of 1, tie 0-0. And welcome back here for the top of the second inning as Rafael Flores, the catcher for Team Gold, steps to the plate here against Jacob Osika. Both teams having a quick first inning there. As you could hear that one, Flores was not happy with himself. Osika getting ahead 0-1 on the count. That one's in there for ball 1, a 1-1 count from Osika. Players having to deal with on and off rain throughout the game as Flores drives that one deep center field off the fence. And Flores will pull into second base there with a stand-up double off the right center field fence. As that will bring in the first baseman Tyrone Bartolio to the plate. Osika looking to bounce back after that deep double to right center. Quick foul ball there by Bartolio. As they get the ball back in here, Osika basically working with wiping it off here, and he's going to request a new ball. Once it's in the grass there, it's going to get a little wetter really quick. Osika working with a 0-1 count here. Flores standing on first or on second base with none out. And that's the second foul off, this time to the third base side of things. Osika working in and out to Bartolio here with the 2 fouls so far in this at bat, as that one is high and ball 1. And that one is fouled off to the third base side there. The third baseman, Laszlo Molzek, trying to make the play there, but it's deep into foul territory. And that's changeup is in there just below the zone. Bringing the count to 2-2 on Bartolio. Osika looking for the put away pitch here. And that one is driven deep center field, but a caught by Gomez. And that quick pitch, or quick throw in, sorry, will keep Flores at second base. And that will bring in the second baseman, Ayano, into face with 1 out in the inning. Still the runner on second base. And that wild pitch will get Flores to third base there as it skips past Pinto to get to the backstop, bringing Flores to third base with 1 out in the inning. Osika in high for ball 2. And that one is in there on the outside of the zone. Strike 1 to Ayano. And that one is ripped down the third base line there to the third baseman, but unfortunately handcuffs him into foul territory, and that is a single, and will bring in Flores for the first run of the game for Gold. Ayano with the single, bringing in Flores. Will bring in Yasuki Morito, the left fielder, looking to continue the inning here. Morita standing in there, swings over the top of it for the strike. 1-1 count here on the left fielder. Ayano standing over on first base. High ball 2 on the outside of the zone. Infield back looking for the double play ball, as that one is thrown in there low in the zone for ball 3. Morita working the count here after the first pitch strike. And he breaks the plane on that one for strike 2. Osika looking to get out of the inning here with a double play ball as the rain continues to fall a little bit heavier now, as that one is fouled off over the fence in deep right field onto the grass, and that'll be a new dry ball for Osika there. Osika with a changeup to Morita, and Morita looked off and was just able to foul it off there to stay alive as Osika looking to get out of the at bat any way possible here with the off speed pitch. And still able to stay alive with another foul off to the backstop there. Morita staying alive on everything Osika has to throw at him right now. Osika and Pinto looking to get on the same page here as they look to get Morita out. And that will get him out of the at bat as Morita swings over the top of it. 2 out in the inning. A 1-0 score here for Team Gold on the single up the third base line, bringing in Flores. As Galano comes to the plate and Osika pumps in a first pitch strike on the high outside of the strike zone. Back to the same spot is Osika with another fastball in there at the top of the zone. Galano looking to keep the inning alive, but down 0-2 in the count. And he flies that one into the infield to the second baseman there, Molander, and that is the end of the top of the inning there as Gold takes a 1-0 lead on a single by Ayano to bring in Flores. And we'll be right back with the bottom half of the inning. And we are back here with strike one from Esgrove. And he pumps in strike one. So, Feta Eater in the plate there to lead off the inning. And that one's fouled off there right to the backstop with a hard contact. Asgrove trying to blow it right past him there. A 0-2 count to Eater. Asgrove looking to put him away here as he fouls that one off, almost hitting himself in the top of the foot there, but able to fight it off into foul territory, staying alive in the at-bat. Asgrove from the stretch. And that one's fouled way back into the grass area as Eater. As Esgrove looks to knock some clay off his spikes as the rain starts to clump it up here. And that's another one hit back to the pavilion area, off the roof. And that one will come down on the grass area there after taking a slow roll down the metal roof. Eater looking to just stay alive here. Osika able to slide that one right past him there. 4 strike 3. As Yendi Torres will come to the plate here. As Yendi will swing over the top of that one, 4 strike 1. One of the extra hitters in today's game. And that one is chopped to the first baseman. And the second baseman, Ayano, covers, getting the out at first base. Torres working up the line there quickly, but unable to beat the chop play there. Smooth defensive play there by the first and second baseman to record the out. 2 out here in the inning as the left fielder Munoz will swing over the top of that one. For an 0-1 count here, Esgrove working quick now with the second out, as that one is fouled straight back. As Esgrove is dealing with with a claw. And it looks like we are going to take about a 10-minute window here to let the rain let up, and hopefully the pitching can clean up their shoes so that we don't see any more slips on that one. So we will be right back. Unfortunately, due to the ongoing rain and field conditions, tonight's game will be canceled, and we will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. right here for more fastball action from Bear Creek JDT First Energy Veterans Memorial Field. Please make sure you like and subscribe on our channel so you stay up to date with all the action here. We thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.